Hi Capricorn, how are you doing? So if you're new here, I'm a tarot reader, but I also include aspects of philosophy and psychology into my readings. So not just a spiritual reading, but also some life advice too. This is just a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, that's totally fine. It is just a general reading, but also check out your rising sign as well, because that's quite accurate too. So let's get a reading for the 15th to the 21st of November. Capricorn's kind of like interesting at the moment because we've got all this Venus energy. We're going to retrograde. I'm Capricorn rising, so I know I'm kind of feeling the energy. Ooh. 10 of Wands, 4 of Swords, Death. Don't be scared by that. Don't be scared. That's good. Big change are coming. I always ask for 6 and I always get 6, and no matter which way it is. The World, oh fantastic. Saturn energy as well, which is super Capricorn. 7 of Swords with 4 of Cups. Okay. Let's look. Let's look. Okay, 4 of Cups, 4 of Swords. Girl, she's tired. She's tired. She's fed up. Yeah. I resonate this as a Capricorn rising because it's like, damn, can't catch a break. 4 of Swords, 4 of Cups, 2 fours. 4 of Swords is like resting, relaxation, taking some time to just chill out, you know, have a bath, enjoy yourself, take some gratitude for the small moments in life. 4 of Cups, tired, wandering traveller that's walking forever. It's like, oh, this is all for now. I've been walking for absolutely forever. I need some rest. This is like that first sit down after a marathon. Oh, it feels good. Oh, it feels so good. There's kind of some energy that I'm getting there. So you guys, you know, you've been working quite hard. You need some time to relax. Also, I see this quite emotionally, you know. I think you guys have been trying to deepen your connection with others and you're still trying to. And it's quite exhausting. It's quite exhausting trying to deepen, you know, an emotional bond with somebody. Because you're trying to set boundaries with other people at the same time. So it's like, oh, you know, this is quite tiring. You know, I didn't think it was going to take so much energy, but actually, you know, I feel physically exhausted from people in my life and I need to set those boundaries because they're draining my energy, you know? I really get that. So try and figure out how you can sort of just say, oh, look, I don't want to go out. Sorry. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. I don't want to go out. Yeah, and kind of setting a boundary in that way. We have got so much conclusion energy here, which is super cool. I mean, we've got 3 cards that are very conclusive. Also, I'm just going to talk about the 7 of Wands because it links to what I was saying about being tired. 7 of Swords is like betrayal card. So it's kind of like people attacking you from all ends. Can you see? It's like, oh, I'm being stabbed, but I can't see who's trying to stab me. I really see this more as like a new plan as well. Like I'm trying to start something new. People aren't really allowing me to be myself and do that again. I need to set boundaries. Gives me energy of like, I'm going to move house, and then your parents are like, oh, that's great, we could move down the street from you. Yeah, I need some space. I want to start something new, but not with you. You know what I mean? There's boundaries, there's betrayal. It's just something maybe holding a secret. You may be feeling very tired from trying to keep a secret yourself, you know, trying to hold your authentic self from somebody. There is an element of hiding away here, okay, in these 3 kind of energies. So think on that for this week. Are you being as truthful as possible? Do you think people around you are being as truthful as possible? If you feel people are lying to you, gossiping, causing drama, and you're just fed up of it, set a boundary and cut them out. You don't need that kind of energy in your life, right? Because you're reaching a conclusion. So let's talk about this. The World card is happy endings. It's coming full circle. It's the circle, but in a good way. Okay, Saturn energy, which is quite restrictive, but actually it's quite good with this card. Again, it's a happy ending. It's like, oh, we've done a full little return. It's a quite natural energy. I find it's it gives me meant to be vibes. You know, everything is as it's meant to be. You know, so I find that quite comforting. You know, it's like these things that are happening in your life are building up to a bigger purpose for you. I think that's the most important thing with this World card. We have the Death card. This is kind of scary for some people, but it's not scary at all. Whenever I get this, I'm like, oh, cool. Cool. Death. In case you can see, there's lots of little suns here and butterflies and transformation. Death is about change and transformation. It might be a transformation you weren't expecting. You know, you might be like, whoa, maybe I'm being forced to do this. But again, it's change that's kind of meant to be. This is not something that's out of the blue. You kind of were meant to be on this path. And again, that butterfly, that transformation of coming out of the cocoon, stepping out of your comfort zone, perhaps saying goodbye, setting boundaries with somebody and saying goodbye to somebody. Again, transforming a connection with somebody as well. Like I said, deepening your connection with another person and transforming it. This may not be an easy journey, that's for sure. It might be difficult for you. I wouldn't say this is going to be easy by any means, but it's going to be the most beneficial to you and will help you grow. And I think that is actually more important than having an easy ride, in my opinion. And as a spiritual person, if you had an easy ride, I don't think you would grow as much. You wouldn't learn as much about yourself. And so I think that card is the most important, specifically with the world, you know. And it's like coming full circle with this transformation. Then we've got 10 of Wands, which is beautiful. Again, this is the ultimate conclusion. Watching that snake die. The narcissist, you know, the gossiping person. I was going to say a mean word, I'm not going to. Yeah, the gossiping people. This is you being kind of strategic. You're like, I know what I want. I'm going to go for it. I can see an angle. You know, I'm going to try and find a way to do that. This is solving a problem. You know, 10 of Wands is literally solving a problem. And feeling like a queen and a king when you do that, you know? Feeling like just an ethereal being. Like, I have conquered the world. I have solved my problem in this world. Death of the self, the transformation, but in a good way. And then resting when it all comes to fruition, you know? For some of you, this is just a small few of you. Really getting answers with love. Getting that final answer. Being like, thank you for giving me some closure. I feel like I can move on now. Getting some closure, which you've maybe given to yourself. I've had to give myself closure before. And it sounds weird because you're like, maybe the circle hasn't really ended, but it kind of has. Because you accept that you're not going to get that closure from somebody else. So that's the kind of energy that I get there. There's some real kind of like, let's put the nail in the coffin now and move on, because we've got other things to be thinking of and other things to be doing. So that was your reading, Capricorn. I hope that kind of made sense. There's quite a few interpretations there, but I honestly feel like I'd be there forever trying to explain them. Really, the kind of snippets, a summary for this reading is that you are kind of tired from deepening your connection with others and setting boundaries. And it's kind of like, I need some rest and relaxation, but you need to set those boundaries. You need to be aware of people lying to you and perhaps trying to take advantage of your nature. And also you have to be wary of having a transformation, right? Having a moment of change, of solving a problem, of coming full circle where you're like, I can really conquer things now because I've finally let go. I just get the energy, guys. Set boundaries and let go. Let them go. Let it go. It feels so much better when you do. Just detach. Just detach. So much easier said than done. She said she's tried to detach for 6 years now. Yeah, it's very difficult, but you do it in small little steps. So be kind to yourself when it comes to that as well with setting boundaries. It's not easy. You feel guilty. You know, you can feel quite guilty. You're like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. But you do need to do what's best for you. So remember that you can still be kind to others, but you can also still prioritize yourself as well. So that's the reading that I get for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonates. Please come back for the next reading next week, hopefully, if I decide not to disappear again. And yeah, have a great week. Bye, guys.